EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend of the NFL is underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. He'll drop to throw. Now that'll be caught by Cup. Well, that's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and caught by the rookie. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going up top for Kupp. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there. 56 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Out of the gun. Goff. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing again is Goff. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Here's Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Goff. That's complete to Laporta. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line.
Goff now to throw.
And this is going to be incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
To the air again. Goff. Caught left side. Williams. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
70 Lions. 19 Lions. Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. Going up top for Kupp. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That ball caught by Harrison. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now they'll change things up. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Walker has it. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Goff. That is caught by Laporta. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 24 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well. Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Goff throwing again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Back to throw, Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Powering forward. And finally taken out of bounds all the way up near midfield. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards on the ground. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now they'll audible to something else. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He gets this into the hands of Cup once again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Terry. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. A final shot before break here. Goff. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Goff going to move his guys around a bit. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Just beating the play clock is gone.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Gibbs straight ahead. Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 55 yards.
And the Lions have got it back to within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
They'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Back to throw again. He finds his man complete. That's Terry.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
To throw is Goff. Flushed out right. Escapes the sack. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Hand off now to Gibbs.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. From 3 yards out.
And the Lions are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life and keep the ball away from their opponents. Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. He'll look to throw.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
And now an audible here into something else.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now they'll send Kupp in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll look to throw again. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. Pass complete there to Harrison. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. Straight ahead, Walker. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Goff now to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. On the give, here's Gibbs. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Now Goff. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here we go. 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Gibbs fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. They'll try to run with Gibbs, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Going up top for Kupp. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Over the middle, Harrison.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Mustang 19. Check out.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this